Hi, my name is Ulama and I am an artist from Nigeria. Today I'm going to be playing a speed paint of a drawing I made of Zuko for an avatar artist collab with my mutuals on Instagram while talking about the yays and nays of being an artist from Nigeria. There are a few W's and a few L's when it comes to being an artist from my country. Nigerians are some of the most talented people I know, and I've met quite a few Nigerian digital artists that I look up to, and whenever I see their work anywhere, I'm just like, wow. That's why in this video I'll be talking about the positives and negatives of being a digital artist in Nigeria, and I hope that some of the points I raise can be relatable to other Nigerian digital artists. So let's go. Okay, so first things first, we have the joy that comes with finding other Nigerian artists on the internet. Like, I know how excited I am whenever I see like an artist's work that I like, and I'm like, oh my god, this person draws so well. Let me look at their bio, and I look at their bio and I see the flag there. I get literal chills immediately, and I also follow immediately because come on. I also have mutuals who have said that they get very excited when they see other Nigerian artists on the internet, especially on Instagram. It's so exciting, honestly. Okay, now a negative. I remember times when I told my friends that, oh, I draw, and they're like, you draw? And whenever I say that, I think what comes to their mind initially is the painting aspect of art. So when I tell them that yes, I draw, but I draw on my phone, and I show them the app, I show them Eevee's Paint, and they're like, oh my god, you're using an app? Is it like a game? Bruh. Like all these controls and everything, is it like a game? Are you playing a game? And I get so discouraged and downcast because how do I make them understand that the brushes, the paints, the colors and everything are on the app? There's like this general confusion whenever I tell them I use an app to draw, and it took a while before like the people closest to me could actually understand. It took a while, and it took them seeing me actually draw on my tablet in real time for them to understand that, oh, I'm actually putting in the work. The drawings are actually coming from my head, and it's not the app that is generating it for me. This then leads to another positive aspect of being an artist in my country, because when they find out that you are using an app, they get and they understand what you are doing, and they're like, oh my god, how do you do this? And you're not even using a pen, you're using your finger. How do you make the colors come out? How do you draw? How do you transfer what is in your head and what is on your paper to your phone? How are you doing this? And I sometimes I would just be blushing because I can't even explain. And it's so encouraging to see people react that way. It's so encouraging, and it never gets old. And after all their reactions, the thing that comes next is, oh my god, can I try? And I actually like it when people draw on my tablet. I kind of like sharing my art with people. It's so fun. Now for the negative, I despise the most country restrictions. I'm a Nigerian living in Nigeria, so everything that you can use to identify me are Nigerian things. So when I offer commissions, it's always a problem for me to find a mode of payment because PayPal is not available to Nigerians living in Nigeria who want to receive money. Take for instance, when I open my commissions, I always have trouble finding ways to receive money from clients that are outside the country because I can't use PayPal. PayPal is only available to Nigerians if they want to send money outside the country and not when they want to receive money. To find a way to use PayPal, I'll have to use a VPN, and other rigorous methods that make it easy for people to block me if they want to whenever they suspect any suspicious activities. Other alternatives like Cash App and Zelle are not available either. There is also apps and sites where artists can market their work, like Etsy. Etsy is not available to Nigerians living in Nigeria. I have tried to open Etsy so many times and it always breaks my heart whenever I see your country is not on the list of countries that can use Etsy. Same goes for Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi, I can open a Ko-Fi account and I can upload my work on a Ko-Fi account, but it's basically useless because to receive payments for the commissions I am putting up or the shop I am setting up, I will have to have a PayPal account, and guess what? I cannot open a PayPal account. So Ko-Fi is not available to me. Etsy is not available to me. These restrictions dispirited me, especially during the time when I was looking for a platform to sell my stickers on. A platform where I could sell them in a way that it will not be stressful for me and it will not be stressful for the person buying it, despite where they are from, if it was within Africa or outside Africa. But I did manage to get Patreon. Patreon has more diverse payment options like Payoneer. Payoneer is available to Nigerians living in Nigeria. So my coloring book, I managed to set it up on Patreon. But as for the stickers, I have not found a good place that is available for both people living in Africa, Nigeria, and people living abroad to purchase it comfortably. That's why I will commend artists who, although they are in the same situation as me, they have found ways to market their works online despite all the restrictions. You're doing great, yay! Okay, back to the positives. One thing I like to mention and or commend is the way Nigerian artists are always willing to help each other grow. For this, I'll make mention or reference to the artists in my circle who are some of the most nicest people I know online. And despite the fact that they have a huge following, like way bigger than the following I have, they have never let that difference come in between the way they relate with me and other people with less following. They are some of the most down-to-earth people I know and are always willing to share tips and exchange knowledge with each other so that a win is a win for everybody. I'm about to say something that I find very cringe, and if you know me IRL, you will never catch me saying this, but like the artists I mentioned earlier, that whenever I see their work, I go, wow, wow, wow. I sometimes refer to them as my big brother or sister in the art community. I also have younger brothers and sisters, and they will never know that they are my younger brothers and sisters, and I will never tell them. They will never know. Now, the last negative point and the last point in general I will raise in relation to being a Nigerian artist or an artist from Nigeria is the general disdain most internet users have towards Nigerian artists. There are times when clients have come into my DM asking for a commission. Most times the conversation eventually leads to, "Oh, where are you from?" And there are times where I feel like lying and saying I'm somewhere in the US or from somewhere in the Caribbean, because I know that Nigerians generally do not have a good reputation online, because there are some questionable Nigerians who have done some questionable things and in turn tainted the names of Nigerians who don't even know what those questionable things are in the first place. But at the end of the day, I always end up saying that I am indeed Nigerian. Because one thing I cannot bring myself to do is be ashamed of who I am and where I come from. I think that in the ways that matter, it is a great thing to be in Nigeria. Because I believe that Nigerians are creative and Nigerians can do whatever they put their mind to. A Nigerian can be... I have no idea what to say. I'm supposed to say something. Oh my god. Anywho, insert whatever great thing you can think of here. Okay, I'm done yapping about being an artist and being Nigerian. So I would like to say that this is my first long form YouTube video, and I would like to hear you guys' feedback if you like this format of content, or if you would like me to do a different format, and what you think about this video. I think in about 2 to 3 seconds we're about to see the finished product of this time lapse that has been playing since. Yay! If you stayed with this video to the end, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!